Hi, I'm Dr. Gilbert, and I'm here with Michael Cutler. Michael, thank you so much for joining us today here on CHOWW.
Yes, thank you for having me here in your home.
Yeah, and this is something that we're starting. I think it's our fourth week. We had a great time with Rachel a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
And we're trying to do this every 2 weeks to start cooking. CHOW stands for Culinary Health of Oregon Weight and Wellness. And I'm so excited to have Michael here today. Michael, tell us a little bit about you and maybe how we know each other, just a little bit, not too much. And then also how you got started in cooking.
Okay, I am a state retiree. I worked for the state for 36 years. I've been retired now for, 3 years.
Wow.
Heaven help us. So 3 years now.
Wow. You had a retirement, but you had a returnment too.
I did have a returnment. I went back to Parks and Rec.
Wow.
I worked for DAS. I worked for Department. Whoops. I keep forgetting I'm tall.
You are tall. Ooh, there you go.
I worked for mental health division to start with, so I was crazy. Then I went to Department of Corrections, criminal.
Okay.
And then I went to DAS, which really made me hated by everybody in the state. I also worked for Treasury for a while.
Oh, wow. A lot of experience there.
A lot of experience, 36 years. I retired in 2019.
Yeah, wow.
And then a returnment to Parks and Rec for about 8 months.
Okay.
Over 2020 and 2020 and 2021.
Then you decided, yeah, I'm going to do the retirement.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And well, and we know each other
from Oregon Weight and
from
Wellness.
Oregon
Well,
Weight.
actually from WVP before
Way back
Oregon
then.
Weight and Wellness,
Yeah.
way back when.
Right.
I started my weight loss journey when you were working with WVP.
Right.
At this point, I'm down 160 pounds.
Wow. Congratulations. That's awesome.
More than you person.
Okay.
That's just, it's been a tremendous journey.
Yeah, it is a journey, isn't it? It takes time.
It's a long time coming.
It's a life. Yeah.
I've been trying to lose weight my whole life, and this has been the first time I've lost weight, and I haven't had it just whoop, right back on.
Right, right. And you've done a lot of your own cooking. You've always, I think, enjoyed cooking. Is that right?
I've enjoyed cooking. A lot of the time I have not done it. And this last weight loss journey has gotten me back into cooking. I've not done as much as I'd like to.
But you're doing more than before.
But I'm doing more than before. I'm not going out. I'm not buying the prepackaged foods as much.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Did I say that?
Better than before, right?
I'm not buying the prepackaged foods as much. I'm trying to eat much more fresh foods.
Fresh food, yeah. Fresh food served, more nutrient dense.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Excuse me.
So, what do you? Looks like you got a lot of yummy stuff prepared. What are you going to cook for us?
Sort of stuff. Yeah. What I want to do tonight or today is an aioli basted salmon. By the way, you know what aioli is, at least in the restaurants.
Well, why don't you tell me?
That's mayonnaise with garlic and about $5 more.
Okay.
That's all aioli really is.
It's a little added garlic.
It's added garlic. Most restaurants.
Yeah.
So aioli, we're going to put the aioli on top of the salmon. Add a little fat.
Okay.
That makes it a little bit more moist.
Yeah. And then do you cook that here in the oven or? Oh, okay.
Pan fried.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Pan fried.
Is that a good enough pan for you?
That's a wonderful, the cast iron's a wonderful pan. I haven't had a cast iron pan.
Oh, okay. Well,
So a little bit of fingers crossed here.
okay. All right. Well, I'm ready.
We're going to have homemade aioli.
All right. Okay. So you're going
We'll
to show us
start
how
with
to make.
we're going to start with homemade mayonnaise,
Okay.
and then just add garlic to that. With the salmon, we're going to have a mixed salad with spring lettuce and some slaw.
Great.
Slaw is there for the color as much as the crunch.
Mm-hmm.
And a creamy blue cheese dressing.
Now that's a treat for me, Michael, because I love blue cheese. My husband doesn't, so we never
have it.
I never buy it.
Well, you don't have to buy it. This is homemade.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to show you how to do that too.
Awesome. All right. So what do we start with first?
And then the final thing is just simple green beans in butter garlic.
Oh, this is a fantastic meal. I'm already salivating. Okay.
So
All right. Put me to work.
we'll get started. First, we'll do the mayonnaise. And everybody who thinks mayonnaise is hard and difficult and all of the rest of that, no. Mayonnaise is not difficult.
Okay. Show us how it's done.
Oh, you got a cheater.
I got a cheater.
You got a cheater.
Do you do that? Do you do your eggs without a cheater?
I do my eggs without a cheater.
Okay.
Actually, I have another cheater in my little bag, but I decided not to.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just because.
You do what you want to do, and then you can put that what you don't need in there. Let's see.
Do you have another bowl?
I do.
There's actually several ways to do it.
Here,
The first
we want to
way.
make sure that we can see what you're doing here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move the camera a little bit.
Got about half of this.
Okay. All right. I think we can
Okay.
see you now.
Can you see?
I think so.
Yeah, people don't need to see my face. I'll scare them off.
Not quite.
Okay. First way to do it's the messy way, or semi-messy way, where you crack your egg open and just pass the yolk between very carefully, and I blew it.
Well, no worries.
Oh, well.
There.
We go. We got most of the yolk.
Most of the yolk. Yeah.
And this is why I asked for 2 yolks,
Okay,
or
good.
2 eggs.
Gotcha.
Also, the 2 eggs, or the 2 yolks in this mayonnaise will make it work a little bit easier.
Okay, wonderful.
And then the other one with Dr. Gilbert's cheater, here it's just a little thing that you take your egg, crack it, put it in your little bowl, open up your egg, drop it in, and then wait.
Right. Yeah.
The yolk is in the middle, and you shake your yolk just a little bit, and your whites drop out. Fortunately, we're not using the whites since I got a little bit of the yolk in it. And there's our yolk.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
All right, that wasn't too bad.
That's wonderful.
I can take that
Now
away
we can
for you.
Take that. Excuse me just a moment.
Yeah.
I'm a messy cook.
That's fine. That's why we have the sink right there. Yeah, it's good to wash your hands, a little bit, because then, we had those farm fresh eggs, and a lot of times the farmer that I get them from, they don't do a lot of rinsing of the egg because there is a nice protective coating on that egg, and then you can rinse the egg right before you use it. But anyway.
Yes. Okay. 2 yolks for our mayonnaise. And what we're going to be using to make our mayonnaise is our boat motor.
Okay, that's awesome.
So we want 2 yolks,
Okay.
maybe.
You want a little scoop arounder thing?
Yes,
This
please.
might work for you.
That will work just
Yeah.
oh, perfect.
All right, and then I've got you asked for avocado oil, and I have
I
that.
asked for avocado oil,
I have
mostly. You can use a lot of different oils. You don't want to use the processed oils.
Right.
You can use not avocado oil,
Olive oil.
olive oil, but you want to use a really light avocado oil because if you use something like a stick blender or even a food processor, the really good avocado oils tend to be a little bit on the bitter side.
Okay, a little strong flavor.
And when you buzz them like we're going to be doing here, they get even more bitter.
Okay, all right.
So you want a really extra light
Okay,
olive oil.
got it. Okay.
That's why I'm going avocado.
Avocado.
And let's see, where's my mark here? I know it's here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Right.
Mhm.
Oh, before we do that,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Vinegar. Give me a little vinegar. Oh, brown mustard. Thank you.
We need mustard.
Yeah,
This
we gotta
helps.
shake that up a little bit.
This helps. This helps with what we're doing here. This is called an emulsion, where we're mixing two things together that really don't want to come together.
Yeah, right. Right.
So we add a little bit of mustard, about between a tablespoon and a teaspoon and a
Oh,
tablespoon.
sorry. And you
Sorry.
kind of know how much that is just because you've done this forever, huh?
For a while.
And then did you need a little apple cider vinegar?
And the vinegar helps with the flavor.
Yeah. Do you like
And-
apple cider vinegar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
You can use almost any vinegar.
Okay.
Play with it a little bit. Apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, rice vinegar.
Okay.
It changes the flavor a little bit.
I bought some champagne vinegar, but it's sat on my shelf for a long time. I've never used it.
Yeah, let's not experiment with that one.
All right.
So about a tablespoon
Okay. Very good.
of vinegar.
Perfect.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me. And what we want to do is just
Lift that up just a little bit.
bring that up a little bit. We want these liquids in the bottom to start with.
Okay. So far, so good. Doesn't look so hard.
Not hard at all.
See if I can move that in even.
And then we want, there we go, a little
Little pinch of
pinch
salt.
of salt. Always have some salt.
Uh-huh. And you do that so you
The
finesse.
salt enhances the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
We're not trying to make it salty.
Right.
You just want a little salt.
Mm-hmm.
The salt enhances the flavor. I was watching a YouTube. In one case, a gentleman did a test with potatoes. I did it with veggies.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
He took a spice mix, put it on half his potatoes, no salt. Potatoes, spice mix with salt. I did it with the veggies. The ones without the salt were really bland, even with all the spice.
Interesting.
Add the salt,
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, the
that
salt.
spice bloomed, and it was
Bloomed. I like that
wonderful.
word. I love that word, bloomed. Yeah, and you don't need a lot of salt.
Don't need a lot.
And you don't, and just like we bleach flour and sugar, we've also bleached our salt. So we can, you want to get like a kosher salt or a Himalayan pink salt or a sea salt that's going to have not be so bleached and have more of the mineral content.
Right,
too.
and you don't necessarily, you don't need the iodine and the iodized salt either.
If you're eating fish, I suppose.
If you're eating fish, you don't need that. Also, with the kosher salt, with the pink Himalayan salt, most of the time, unless you buy it pre-ground, it's much easier to measure your salt.
Oh, right.
And the kosher salt makes it, the kosher salt, when you see it in a recipe, you end up with about half the salt you would if you use salt shaker salt.
Interesting. Okay.
So
all right. So you don't need a lot. You just
don't need a lot.
Yeah, to bring out the
It
flavor.
looks tremendous. It just looks huge when the chefs start throwing that stuff on it.
Right.
But it's not as much as you think.
Right. And when you do your own cooking at home, you really can control that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
What's the
now,
next? What's the,
2 egg yolks, a tablespoon of vinegar, a tablespoon of mustard. And you can play with the mustard.
Yeah, right.
This happens to be just good old spicy brown. You can use yellow. I've tried it with the pub mustard.
Oh, okay, pub mustard.
The stone ground.
I thought you were going to say Grey Poupon.
I haven't done the Grey Poupon, but I've done the pub mustard,
Okay.
the ground mustard.
Yeah.
Delicious, different flavors. Okay, now, if you do this in a food processor, you can't do it this way. You have to pour it in a little bit at a time.
Okay.
And a lot of food processors, you know, the little thing that you use to shove food in,
Right.
will have a hole in the bottom. Just drop it in, pour your oil in there,
Okay.
and that will put the oil in slowly.
Got it.
Because you want to pour that oil in slowly there. Here,
You can just dump it in.
I just want to put my thumb where
Right.
I want to put my oil to. We can, with the bug mortar, we want to keep the liquids down at the bottom.
Right.
Boom.
So,
There we go.
And I'll take that out of your way.
And I always cover bottles because I'm really good at dumping.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Look how easy that is.
bring the boat motor down to the bottom. You want to bring it down to the bottom because we want to start this first.
Okay, and I think we can see that really well on the camera there.
I hope.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay. So that's bringing the oil
That's
and
cool.
the fat, or the fat and the vinegar, or the fats together.
Tipping your motor. And then bringing your motor up.
Yeah.
And notice what color we're getting.
Yeah, gorgeous. Ooh, look at that.
And this is not the most powerful boat motor out there.
I should have timed you because this is making beautiful mayonnaise in just seconds.
Just because, come on, you can do it.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
We're getting a little oil at the top. And they have, come on,
That's great.
come on.
That's great. I kind of want to taste that. Can I taste that?
Absolutely, grab a spoon. Let me hit it one more time.
Okay.
Noisy thing. Just so I get all the oil in. Oh yeah, here we go. And you can hear that I'm lifting up and it is done.
Yeah.
1 minute mayonnaise.
You can hear the done. All right. Do you want to
See how thick that is?
Yeah, it really is.
It will thicken even more if you've got another scraper.
Oh, I do. Here is another scraper right there.
I did it in front of somebody.
Oh, I made mayonnaise.
Made mayonnaise in
Yay,
front of
good for
somebody.
you. Yay,
Now,
good for you. Looks great. Where does the aioli come in?
The aioli comes in after.
Oh, okay.
We'll use our little bowl there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep.
Very nice.
Making a mess of your kitchen here.
Oh, that's what it's for.
Come on. Let go.
Yeah. And I can rinse that out for you.
Let's
Put that in the.
just put it to the side.
Okay. I want to get my spoon in there. Okay. That looks so delicious. Look at that. Well, here's my camera.
And the color, it's
Yeah.
not white
Yeah.
like a store-bought mayonnaise. That's because of the avocado oil.
Yum. This is so good. I will never buy store-bought mayonnaise again.
This is how easy it is.
Very easy. Yeah. Okay.
This will keep about a week to 10 days.
Best foods, eat your heart out.
If you want
That's so good.
something like
Not too salty, but so much flavor.
the salad dressing.
Yeah.
The name just ran away from me.
Like a ranch dressing? Or...
No. The other mayonnaise type stuff.
Oh, like some kind of creamy.
I can't think of it. The sweeter one. The one that has to be called salad dressing.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Miracle Whip.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
If you want Miracle Whip,
oh, yeah.
add a little sweetener.
Okay, like a little honey or something like
A little honey, a little boca sweet, a little
or a little, even you could even put stevia in that. I bet.
stevia.
Yeah, okay.
Some sort of sweetener.
Right, because then it'll be a Miracle Whip, right?
That's the difference between mayonnaise and Miracle
Yeah,
Whip.
because that does not taste
It's
sweet at all.
sweetener.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's our mayonnaise.
Beautiful. It was gorgeous, simple, easy to do. I can do that.
I mean, the boat motor is nice. You can actually do it
With a whisk?
with a whisk. I don't recommend it. That's a workout.
Yeah. Right.
There is also, if you're afraid of raw eggs,
Uh-huh.
I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
There is also a way to do this
Mm-hmm.
with cooked egg yolks.
Oh, all right.
I haven't tried it,
Yeah.
and what I'm thinking of doing is doing a little video
Mm-hmm.
of how to do that,
Okay.
and I'll send that to you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, and I'm not afraid of egg yolks because I know where my eggs come from. I leave the, I don't wash them at first, like I mentioned before, because there's that protective coating on them. And then right before I use them, I wash them, then crack them. Then, as we saw, Michael, he washed his hands. So I'm not so afraid of egg yolks.
But
I understand
there
that
are folks
you have to
that
be careful. You
are
have to be careful.
concerned.
Sure, you have to be careful.
That one is something that is a
Yeah.
possibility.
Oh, for sure.
There's
salmon
also another one where you can actually take the yolks, put them in the microwave,
Mm-hmm.
and for about 10 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
check it. 10 seconds, 10 seconds,
Okay.
10 seconds.
Oh.
About 45 seconds,
Uh-huh.
bring it up to about 160 degrees.
Okay.
I didn't want to bring a thermometer and go through
Yeah,
that
sure.
crap.
Because that'll kill the bacteria. Is that
That'll
what you're
kill the bacteria. If you get farm fresh eggs that you know haven't been pasteurized,
saying?
and by the way, pretty much everything in the store has been
Sure.
pasteurized.
Uh-huh.
So,
All right. What's
our
the next?
mayonnaise,
Yay. What's the next step?
aioli.
Let's go. Aioli.
We're going to take some of our mayonnaise.
Okay. So beautiful. Such the
Let's see.
can you see that?
I'm trying to judge the salmon.
Oh. Yeah, we've got a nice piece of fish over here.
Beautiful piece
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna
fish.
show it. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Thank you, Costco.
And that's the
everyone.
wild caught salmon.
That's wild caught. Yep.
And man,
You want this?
you can tell that it's wild caught. First of all, it's brighter orange.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fat that's in this is not as visible.
Okay.
the farm salmon,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see white
Yeah.
stripes.
Yeah. Okay, because it's fattier.
It's fattier
Yeah.
and the fat is not as good.
Because farm salmon is overfed. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to stick that information in.
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe a couple more.
Couple more of those. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Garlic.
Garlic coming up. All right. Tell us what you're doing there with that garlic.
Okay, garlic. We're going to just chop it up. Come on, you.
Oh, and Michael, it looks like you brought your own knife.
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh. So you're smashing it there.
I'm smashing the garlic. Just smash it. This had skin on it.
Mm-hmm.
You mash it like that,
And it busts the skin
and the
off.
skin comes right off.
Nice. I'm gonna mash some over here outside the.
And it starts the chopping process.
I'm gonna let you chop and I'll mash. Here's another one for you.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is my favorite part.
Don't
Garlic.
forget to take the little tail end off.
Oh, okay. I can do
Like
that.
I
for you.
didn't.
I can do that for you.
The
Tail
first
end up.
one.
All right, there's another one for you. How much do you need?
That should be plenty.
Okay, great.
We want a lot of nice garlic flavor here for our aioli. Can I? There we go.
Now I should have.
I also use a garlic press. The one I use, I can toss the garlic in without worrying about.
Right. The garlic press is nice. Let me see. Do I have a garlic press? I've had one and it's been broken, I think. But garlic presses are nice, and then you don't get all the. Here, is this what you're talking about? Garlic press?
Yes.
And then you don't get all the garlic smell on your hand if you don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is cooking.
Right. Yeah. Right.
As Sam the cooking guy says, this is cooking. Whenever his son complains about getting his hands in the food or whatever,
Right. It's part of the process.
it's part of the process.
Yeah.
This is food.
This is food, and it smells
You
good.
should be enjoying the process. You should be getting to be part of the food.
Right, experiencing the cooking process is, and then really, I think Rachel, we've talked about this before, just kind of getting in that relaxed state, enjoying, not rushing it, but just kind of enjoying the texture and the smell of the garlic and the different colors that are here. I mean, the green beans, and there's a red pepper, and that salmony salmon, and the garlic. Yeah, it's all part of the experience, and helps you actually starts the digestion process. Because I think when we read in our Slow Down book, you remember that one?
Yes.
That the smells then can really start that salivatory process in your mouth. Yeah. So it's all good.
And notice when you're chopping, one hand on top of the blade.
Oh, okay. I think they can see that beautifully.
That protects yourself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm doing, this is not recommended, but I trust my knife.
Okay. And you trust yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This is not a chef's knife. I will tell you right now, this is not a chef's knife.
What kind of knife is that?
This is called a nakiri. It's a Japanese knife compared to a chef's knife.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not quite a chef's knife. That's more nakiri than chef.
What is that?
Okay, this is a chef's knife.
What is this?
This is a nakiri. It's
Oh.
a wider blade.
Oh, okay.
This is not a butcher's knife.
Oh, kind of look.
And if you're not dropping things on the floor, you're not cooking.
That's right.
This is not a butcher's knife.
Oh, okay.
The blade is not near heavy enough.
Uh-huh.
This is designed for chopping
Uh-huh.
veggies.
Oh, okay.
It works very well as a chef's knife because it has a curved blade. I'll be honest, I bought this on a whim
Mm-hmm.
because a YouTuber named Sam the Cooking Guy was selling these.
Oh, okay. I see
And-
his name on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his
Oh,
his
yeah.
logo with
Oh,
his
okay.
picture.
Oh, cute.
Because I was getting into cooking at that time.
Right.
And one of the things that he used it for was a bench scraper.
Oh, I love that part. Yeah.
And the chef's knife I had was really thin. As far as the width of the blade, this makes it much easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And it made sense to me.
Okay.
Okay. This is how hard aioli is.
Look at that. You're making it look too easy, Michael.
Cooking in its basic form
Mm-hmm.
is not hard.
Yeah.
Cooking for Gordon Ramsay is hard
Okay.
because of the recipes and such.
Yeah.
Day-to-day cooking
Mm-hmm.
is not that hard, folks.
Right. Yeah, a lot of us think that, gosh, I can't cook. I am not a cook. But
You don't have to be a cook or a chef
right.
or anything like
Yeah.
that.
And you want to start with something simple. And look how simple that was.
Look how simple the mayonnaise
It
is.
was so simple.
That took probably 2 minutes to put everything together,
Yeah.
another minute to blitz everything, and you have delicious mayonnaise that'll beat anything that anybody else talks about.
Right. All right.
Okay, there's our
Aioli.
aioli.
All right.
I can't add that there. Okay, and one other thing I am still learning
Mm-hmm.
is
You want to put your stuff in here?
yeah,
Yeah.
clean up as you go along.
Clean up as you go along. Okay.
That makes things a lot easier
Nice.
as you work.
Great.
Okay. Deep breath. Give my back a second to
Okay.
relax.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll take a pause here for just a second.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I am going to plug in our camera.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to come and maybe I'm going to come from a different angle.
Okay.
So that here. Sorry, we're taking a little
Yes.
station break.
I want this. While you're doing that,
Mm-hmm.
mise en place.
Okay.
Prepare before you do.
All right.
And
Here, I think this
let's
is
see,
going to
this
give
is
us
your
even better
beastly
angle.
burner, right? The hot burner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one
I
do
think I
you
will.
want? Okay.
I want to get this started.
All right.
But I want to take
Fire
it
up
down
the-
on low. Just press.
Here. Here.
Yeah, if you would get it started for me.
There you go.
Okay, and I want to take it down on low.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bear with me as far as a cast iron pan and
Yeah. No
gas. I use an electric.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I gave you a challenge right out of the gate.
Yes, Dr. Gilbert likes to challenge.
That's right.
That's fine. And I like challenges. Okay. Do you have my little plastic container?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that.
These guys.
The little one.
Little one here.
I think we can do it with this one
Okay.
real easily.
All right.
Okay. we're warming we got to get the cast iron hot.
Right.
So we take our knife and set it aside. It's done us good. Now, our dressing.
Yeah.
This is an old French dressing, French method for dressing.
Okay.
Super, super hard.
I have a feeling you're being a little facetious about that.
A little. We have whipping cream.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. And then,
I'm gonna take
okay, that looks like,
about a cup.
okay, that looks about a cup. Yeah.
About a cup.
Mm-hmm.
Again, vinegar
Okay.
for a little kick.
Yep.
About a teaspoon. We don't want to go
No.
too
Okay,
over.
not over the top.
If you want more, go for it.
Okay. To taste.
To taste.
Okay.
Again, salt.
Pinch the
Now
salt.
notice, the
Yeah.
salt stays in my hand.
Uh-huh.
Then I can see
Pinch
what
it.
I'm doing.
Okay, perfect. Nice. Look at that. And I can, all right, a little.
This poured out a little bit faster than I was expecting.
Okay.
So
Good. Yeah, and the rest. Good.
and now, would you time me 15 seconds?
Okay.
Just
Okay, go.
yeah.
All right. Another.
Notice it's starting to
5,
froth a
6,
little bit.
Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Yeah. Oops, I did that wrong. Supposed to whip it first, then the salt, then the.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, that's fine. Now,
Looks good.
again, 15 seconds.
Okay. All right, 3 and 2 and 1. All right, looks lovely.
And there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's your creamy,
Okay.
simple
dressing. That was just
simple dressing.
cream and
Oops, keep forgetting. This is not a touch.
oh yeah, cream and vinegar.
Cream,
I would
vinegar,
never
salt,
thought
and
that.
pepper.
Yeah.
That's the basic.
Okay.
From there, you can add almost anything.
Yeah, like you want to add blue cheese.
I want to add some blue cheese.
Uh-huh.
I do need to.
Yeah, no worries. And do you do that now or do you do that later?
Yep.
Okay.
In just a second, I'm
Oh,
going to take the boat motor.
Okay.
We're going to have fun because
Are you going to use the boat motor again?
yeah, we're gonna send the blue cheese into it
Okay, in that tiny little thing?
in that tiny little thing.
Wow.
Just a little shot.
Okay. Well,
I'm not going to.
here's your blue cheese.
I'm going to take down the seed.
Oh, I see. All right. You're not going to.
I'm not going
No.
to use cigarette boat speed.
Okay.
Wow.
Right. That'd be too much.
Nice and thick
Okay.
on the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Hopefully I won't clog your pipes.
No. Perfect. I could have done that for you.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure, and I think I will. I wasn't sure when I started this,
Oh, okay.
but I decided I would.
Okay. Then do you need a little bit of maybe a spoon?
A spoon. Yeah, I want to show you. Notice,
Yeah.
notice how well that coats the
It
spoon.
really does. Yeah. Okay, you have an eye for that
Blue
detail.
cheese.
Uh-huh.
Just take our spoon
Mm-hmm.
and let's see, about
That looks good to me. See?
quarter cup.
Okay,
3
that's good.
and a shade. There
Okay,
we go.
great. Move that out of the way.
That. Yeah, we make sort of a mess here.
That's okay.
Okay, and the motor.
Your motor is right here.
And this is the one thing that keeps me from cooking all the time. My back gets a little sore.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, I want it about halfway.
Oh, you just dial the power
Yeah,
in.
it's got a,
Up or down. Okay, I got you.
yeah, we just go in
All
here.
the way down.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one's pretty.
Probably
That's
doesn't
all.
need a lot.
There we go.
Yeah. Perfect. That looks just enough.
There you go. Chunky blue cheese.
Wow. I can't wait to try that. All right, I'll take that. That looks great. I'm going to get my spoon here. Clean spoon. I'm going to try this too.
You get
Okay.
blue cheese.
It's delicious. It's delicious, yeah. Okay.
And there's dressing.
Yum. All right.
Lots of dressing.
Perfect. All right. Well,
Never have to buy dressing again.
right.
If you like creamy dressings, you never have to buy that crap in the stores.
Unfortunately,
Or spend $8-9
right.
for the stuff that has good oil in it.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. That's right. There are some dressings that have better oil, but they're so expensive. So, yeah, taking the 2 minutes, and telling yourself the truth that you can do that.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You don't need to buzz it with a.
But even this tool that you have here really isn't that expensive. I think I spent $40 on
Yes,
mine.
that's the $40 Costco
Yeah.
special.
Uh-huh. Right.
And as long as you're not trying to, there's a button. Yeah, you got it. As long as you're not trying to chew up a huge amount of woody type vegetables,
Right, yeah.
that's wonderful.
Yeah, I use this for a lot of different things. I love it. So, all right. Now
So,
what's next? Now that
what's
we have-
next? Ooh, we're getting heat in the pan. I probably need to bring it up a little bit more.
Okay.
Breather.
Yeah. Do you need a little water or anything? I'm gonna have a little water.
I will too, Rick.
Yeah, I've got some water right here,
I got my jug.
but I have a nice glass right here for you.
Now, oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like having it right when I'm cooking just because I have a tendency to knock things over.
Got it. Yeah, I hear you. All right, the next thing.
And my kitchen is so much smaller than this kitchen. That's one of the reasons we're here in this kitchen. We have this space, and that's all the space I have.
But look at what you do in your space.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a lot of great stuff in
Except I've got other stuff stacked in that space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Now, salmon. Okay.
Do you wanna? Should we? Oh, okay. I'll move that for a minute.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. Right there.
Save. Yep.
Okay.
Got the knife.
Yep.
let's take this. And one of the things people are afraid of is cooking fish. Salmon is one of those fish. Oops, come on. Okay, fine. We'll scrub the.
All right.
We will scrub that.
Perfect.
There we go. There we go. Salmon is one of these fish that is much easier to cook than a lot of fish. These fish are wonderful. It's good for you. Good omega-3 acid, not acids.
Fatty acids.
Fatty acids, thank you. And it has its own cooking indicators.
Right. You can tell when it's done.
You can tell when it's done. You can tell when it's medium rare.
Okay.
And remember, this is sushi food.
Right.
Maybe not this fish, but it's served raw.
Yeah.
And it's very, very good raw.
Yeah. I prefer mine cooked, but I hear you.
Now,
Tuna. Now I can eat other things like tuna, or I can do that. What's that one called? What's the tartar? There's tuna tartar, but it is rare.
Ahi.
Yeah, they use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahi tuna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is neat. These are neat in this part of the tuna because you can actually have cooked, well done to rare in the same piece of fish.
Oh, okay, right.
Because
the different thickness of
the different thickness of the fish. This is really designed to be cooked.
Okay. Yeah.
This is all pretty much one thickness.
Right.
And the best thing about salmon, even if you overcook it, it's still good because there's enough fat in the fish that it's still tender and it still has enough juice
moisture
and
in it.
fat that it's not bad.
Yeah. All right.
So
is our pot our pan is hot enough?
Our pan is getting there.
Okay. Do you put any oil in the pan, or you?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I want to prep the.
Oh yeah,
prep the fish.
Okay, got it.
And I want to make sure. Yeah, we've got enough space for one.
Right.
So.
What you need now?
Always.
A little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt. And I know there are people out there going, "Oh my God, he's pouring this whole time." No.
It's really,
that's not a lot of salt, folks.
I'd say that's 1/8 of a teaspoon right there. Here.
Yeah, I forgot my towel. And
a little bit of pepper.
Always season.
Okay, thanks. Great.
Even if you're going to do something like what I'm about to do to this fish.
Which is put the aioli on it.
Always season your fish. Put some seasoning on it. It will be bland otherwise, even with the aioli in the garden.
Okay.
And we're just going to because there's
all right.
And just
okay. I'm just kind of spreading it on there.
Spread it on. We want a little bit over all of it, but we want to leave a little bit of a window.
Okay.
Because that's where we're going to tell.
Whether it's done or not.
Whether it's done or not.
Ha ha. That sounds good.
Sneaky.
Yeah. Okay. No, this is
I
good.
didn't get it for 4, but we've got enough aioli for 2.
Yeah, this is perfect.
That's perfect.
Maybe if I don't tell my husband that's a blue cheese dressing, he won't notice.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm just thinking of your yummy blue cheese dressing. If I don't tell my husband, he may not notice.
I'm not going to say anything. And I don't think he saw what we were putting
No,
in there. So, okay.
All right, that looks great.
And I took, probably a 1/4 cup
Mm-hmm.
from our.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now,
Just a little bit of butter. Okay.
that's not going to work.
Here, let me get you.
At least not from that distance.
How much butter do you need?
At least 2 of those. Ooh, that's perfect.
Right here. Right there?
Toss it right in.
All right.
And yeah, I'm a wimp.
No, that's okay. I mean, those things get hot.
Yes, temperature maintenance.
Uh-huh.
You
Right.
can if it gets too hot,
Uh-huh.
you can take it off the heat.
Right.
Okay. Let that sit for a second.
Mhm.
And then, again,
Look at how, yeah, I see. It's a multi-task tool, multi-functioning tool.
always want the sizzle. Oops.
Yeah.
And I
Uh-huh.
don't want to do it that way. I want to.
Oh, you want to do it that way. Okay.
Presentation side first,
Oh.
because the pan is the cleanest pan.
Oh. Very nice. Presentation side first.
Any food.
Oh.
Presentation side, if you're going to do something in a pan,
Mhm.
presentation side first, because the
Okay.
pan's the cleanest.
Great. Oh, gotcha.
Okay,
All
now,
right.
while that's starting,
Is that enough heat on there, or do we need?
that's enough heat. I'm going to take that down just a touch,
Uh-huh.
and then we're going to go back on the heat.
Great.
And while that's going,
Uh-huh. Move this out of the way. I'll move this out of the way.
John, we'll need that.
Okay, I'll just move it to the side. Oh,
I do want to have a cutting board.
yeah, I got you. Clean cutting board right here.
And the knife.
Yeah. You need your clean cutting board
Okay.
and.
Well used.
Well, yeah,
Those are the kind I like.
definitely. And I
Okay.
Get this knife all ready for you.
And a
And
knife.
I'm gonna have to give you a, I use a scissors too to open those guys.
Oh, no.
I don't need scissors, okay.
Scissors.
Hey, did you notice I handed that like you were a surgeon?
I'm sorry?
I handed that to you like you were a
Yes.
surgeon. Okay, yeah, okay, you don't need a scissors, okay.
I don't need scissors. You just take the tip of your knife. Works a little better with a chef's knife just because those are pointed
Uh-huh,
and this has a rounded edge.
okay.
Okay.
All right, look at
Green.
that. Beautiful. All right, and then you may want to use that.
I'm going to use the broccoli claw
All right.
just because we want color.
Yeah,
I'm not going to use it all.
okay.
I won't go quite as fast.
Mhm.
And then we're just going to.
Okay. Oh, pretty. Yeah, and you're getting all different kinds of nutrients in here because this is when you eat that stem of the broccoli. There's, yeah, a lot of good stuff in there. Perfect. Pretty,
There we
pretty,
go.
pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah.
As I scatter everything all over the place. This isn't cooking if you're not spreading it.
Right.
And now for the final thing.
Okay.
A pretty red pepper. You want the color.
Right. Thank
Now, I'm not going to diss Rachel,
you.
but there is an easier way to cut
Okay.
red peppers. Yeah, we're there. We take our red pepper to get rid of the
Okay.
stem and the seeds all at once.
Oh, okay.
We just take it like this.
Okay.
Whoops.
That sizzle in the pan sounds great.
It's got a fat seed pod.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Smaller.
paring knife?
I got
That's
some.
got a fat knife, a fat seed
Here,
pod.
here. This is what I have.
Yeah.
It is a little fatty.
But see, now
Yeah.
you don't have to deal with much of the seed pod. And you keep the top.
Right. Oh, gotcha. Great. Get rid of that. Going in the compost. I am going to use Rachel's idea about a vegetable broth, though.
Yes.
One day, not today.
Yes.
All right.
And then just turn them over
Mhm.
so you have a nice stable surface.
Very nice.
Nice and crisp.
Yeah. Looks great.
Always makes me nervous. That last
I usually
cut,
just leave that and eat it.
No, I didn't want to do that in
Okay.
front of everybody.
Okay.
That's halfway done.
Make that look easy. Just
And that's a little bit of the knife. And one of the things you see the chefs doing their crazy knife skills
right,
where they just go bonzo and
right.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to do that.
Yeah.
You are not working in a restaurant
Uh-huh.
that's having you do 500 of these things
Right.
in an hour.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Right. Yeah. Right. Take your time.
As another YouTuber said, you know how you get those knife skills? 2x on the playback.
Oh. I see. You speed up the tape, is what
You
you're telling me.
speed up the
Okay.
tape. That's how you do it.
Okay. All
You
right.
cheat.
Okay. That's great.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
What use is it
Right.
for 10 seconds more time? When it spoils your enjoyment when you take a thumb off.
All right. Looks beautiful. Look at that. And we'll just toss that. So pretty.
And again,
So
no
pretty.
need for tongs.
Right. Yeah, that's what you got hands for. That's my
That's what
son
hands
says.
are for.
Yeah. Look how pretty that is. And there's like 5 different vegetables in there. All kinds of,
There we go.
yeah. Carrots,
Catch that.
broccoli,
Carrots, broccoli,
pepper,
pepper.
and 3 different kinds of spinach. There's kale in there.
There
There's
we
your purple, what's this thing called? Is that arugula? I can't remember. But
It's
anyway.
probably arugula.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks how.
Let's check our salmon. Our salmon is about cooked halfway.
You need a flipper?
We can't. No.
Oh, you don't. Oh, look at you. So this. Is there anything that knife doesn't do? Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh yeah.
Now, every once in a while I fail, and excuse me, and the salmon breaks. This is also one of the reasons. Well,
Third time you go.
and it broke just a tad. Here we go. There we go.
Good. Yay. Look how pretty it is.
Look at how pretty that is.
Yeah, now you can see that in there too. Good. All right.
Okay.
That's not going to take much longer, I don't
No,
think.
it's probably, yeah, it's getting very close.
To done? All right, because I have two pretty plates that we can put those in if you want to.
Okay, we're getting very close.
All right.
Yeah, in fact, if you can see also here where the skin or the flesh has
separated.
that means it's close to being done.
Yeah. Very nice.
And I'm sorry, but there's stuff in the air.
Oh yeah, allergies are.
And you're going to want to take this and tweeze it and toss it in the laundry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have been just keeping it from dripping.
I think
on
allergies is part of life in Oregon. So.
Yes. Okay.
That looks gorgeous.
And I'm going to just keep using what's in there because we've got flavor.
Right. And so you're going to use what's in there for
What's in there, and yeah, I think I'll just use what's in there and maybe just a touch more butter.
Butter, and then should I do a few more garlics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do a little more garlic for you.
Yeah, because we also want this fish to rest a little bit. You don't want to eat it right out of the pan.
Okay.
As much as it smells wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Now, would you? Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, you're a good little piece of fish. It didn't break on me.
How pretty is that?
Yes, we want just, there we go. Just a little bit more fat. As I've mentioned him before, Sam, the cooking guy, says.
Are you ready for a little garlic?
Yeah, right here. Just a little bit smaller.
Okay. I'll let you put the finishing touches on that.
We want them just a little smaller if you're chopping. If you're just smashing, just bring them to me.
Is that enough, do you think?
One more.
One more. Okay.
I tend to like garlic.
Oh, me too. Yeah, there you go.
Especially if we do it. Haven't mastered the one that I've seen done where they take the garlic with a knife and just smear it.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Okay. So this is kind of it's still cooking a little bit,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still got heat. It's it will still cook
While we're cooking our beans.
when we're doing our beans.
All right.
And the nice thing about frozen beans are they are just as good as fresh
Okay.
because they are taken straight from the field directly into the freezers, and they are flash frozen.
Do you need one of these?
Yes.
Flash frozen, right. Yeah, quickly frozen and yeah, that looks good. All right, all kinds of swank foods. Rachel will be proud of us.
Fat is flavor. Don't be afraid of fat. Good fats.
Yeah, that's right, natural fat.
Natural fats. And the thing is, most frozen foods like green beans,
Mm-hmm.
peas, carrots,
Yeah.
when they're not whole carrots, frozen, but the frozen pieces of carrot, the sliced, they will come up and be ready in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, doesn't take long, does it?
No.
Yeah, and actually, you were saying don't be afraid of fat. There is such thing as too much fat, but to your point, the fat actually helps you absorb the other nutrients
Yes.
in the food, and it makes it feel more. You feel more full when you have.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There's a little more enjoyment.
Yes.
And then you get to feel a little more full.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks great. This is going to be beautiful on the plate. And I'm going to go ahead and.
If you've got a couple of little side plates for the salad.
Uh-huh, yep. I do.
This has taken a little bit longer, but we've been talking along the way.
Yeah, definitely. So, I think I'm just going to set this up here. We're done with this, I believe. And, set this up here, and then.
Take my cheat sheet away.
We're just going to show how beautiful this is.
Your compost box.
Yeah.
You've been watching J. Kendry Lopez, haven't you? He has a compost box.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'm going to put it like this. So you can see how gorgeous that is. And that's going to be almost ready for the. And then I'm going to serve up this beautiful salad on the plate here, like that. Gorgeous. Of course, we can eat all this if we want, so we're full.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. I bet that's going to be done in a minute.
Needs about a minute more. They're still a little cold inside.
Okay. Oh, you tested it? Great. You know, you could throw a little nut in there or something like that.
A little which?
A nut, like
yes.
a sesame seed.
Yes.
Or like
a sesame seed would be very good.
A red pepper. Is it too late to add that?
No. Not at all.
You could put a little red pepper flake.
Yes.
You want to try that?
Why not?
Why not?
This is cooking. You can do what you want.
Let's see.
With your food.
Red pepper flake over here. Red pepper.
Get it here. Come back here.
Red pepper flake. If you can find them. Here. A little red pepper flake. Good.
That little piece that I snuck is a touch overdone, but oh, come on.
Oh, good.
It's been sitting in there.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
And again, I'm chicken. I prefer spreading
Yay, that looks great.
rather than
Beautiful.
because that way you're bringing in your senses.
Right. Smells
Cooking
good.
is not following a recipe. Cooking is using your sense of taste, using your eyes, using your ears, like you were saying earlier with the sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you the pan is ready to go.
Right. Yeah. That looks really, really good. And all right, let's see. I bet that is
Ooh.
good. All right.
Almost. Because I have cold handle
Yeah.
pans. I almost did it to myself.
Look at that, how gorgeous that is. All right, let's put some on this guy. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Beautiful. That'll be so good. All right. And I think the little, oh, a little bit more. I think the little pièce de résistance is beautiful. I'm just gonna drizzle this dressing on this gorgeous salad here.
Excuse me.
Get some of that blue cheese on there. You know, blue cheese is actually one of the better cheeses to eat because of the way it's aged.
And off.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and then
I don't want to burn that, so we will take it over to the sink.
right. All right. So, Michael, you helped us prepare this gorgeous, delicious, and nutritious meal. And so we've got our salmon aioli with green beans that he just cooked right in the
Right in the
pan.
butter in the pan from the salmon.
right. It's going to have all that yummy flavor, and we added a touch of garlic and pepper flakes and
Sesame
seeds. That's going to be yummy.
And that's cooking too, because we don't need to stick with a recipe.
Right, yeah. And then we've got our gorgeous greens with our creamy blue cheese dressing.
Yes.
Yeah, and we saw that those two sauces, which would be expensive to buy in the grocery store and probably have
Soybean oil.
soybean and canola oil, we can make those within minutes. And yeah, I can't wait to share this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, until next time.
And
Ciao.
And again, thank you for letting me destroy your kitchen.
It's been a pleasure. Let's say goodbye. Bye, Michael.
Goodbye.